I'm Kathleen McClellan, and welcome to For Better or For Worse, the show that has a unique way of throwing a wedding. We take a team of family and friends, add a wedding planner our bride and groom have never even met, and give them only 1 week and $5,000 to pull off the couple's perfect day.
Nice.
Whoa!
But how will that perfect day happen?
Things aren't going quite like we planned.
When the bride's gown is 3 sizes too small.
There's been a lot of confusion about what size you actually are.
And will a trip to the kitchen
Too much.
foil their French-themed affair?
It's not looking good.
We've got trouble with towers,
It's not very straight.
a fight over colors,
It's not gonna be flags, it's just gonna be like the French flag colors.
and don't even mention the budget.
$700.
That's next on For Better or For Worse.
Heather Ryan and Ryan Holdridge first met working at the same video store. Their love of movies soon turned into a love for each other. They became engaged atop the Eiffel Tower at the Paris Las Vegas Hotel. Now they're ready to make their bond official.
Heather, Ryan, tell me about your engagement.
We have a tradition every time we go to Vegas. We go to the top of the Eiffel Tower, and last time we went to the top, and I proposed to her at midnight. And
So were you hoping that this could be somehow an inspiration for your wedding?
Oh, definitely. My whole house is Paris, and like you said, our tradition is to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Well, unfortunately, I would have to guess that going to Paris for a wedding on a $5,000 budget would be a little bit out of reach.
could probably send us, though.
As long as it's fun and romantic.
What do you want to wear?
I want a simple but classic wedding dress, hopefully white or maybe off-white, strapless. I just lost about 70 pounds.
Wow.
In the last year, so working it all off and getting this figure was hard.
Well, you've got a great figure, Heather.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm sure that you'd want to accentuate that.
Thank you.
Who do you want to walk you down the aisle?
I'd really like my father to walk me down the aisle. He's been through a lot the last few years. My father had a triple bypass back in October, so a lot to have my dad walk me down the aisle.
So who's the team that's helping our bride and groom walk down that aisle? There's Heather's beloved dad, Patrick.
Nanner.
Her mom, Judy.
The fun we're having here.
And younger sister, Carrie.
Ow.
Representing Ryan is his father, Greg, good friend, Desiree,
I wasn't made for this.
and best man, Travis.
And slow.
Running the show is this week's wedding planner, Alan Dunn,
I think I swallowed a bug.
and our assistant, Jenny Barker.
You're gonna hold the baskets like that.
Our gang gathers for their first meeting at the Crown Plaza Commerce Casino.
What are we here for, team?
To plan a wedding!
That's right, we're here to plan Heather and Ryan's wedding. Now, I'm going to ask you to sign the For Better or For Worse contract. Your team is already signed, and while you do that, we're gonna go over the rules one more time.
Rule number 1, you have only 1 week to pull this wedding together. Rule number 2, you can't share any of your plans with Heather or Ryan. And rule number 3, your budget is only $5,000, so don't go looking for any more.
Are you sure you trust this team?
Definitely.
All right, then it's time to say goodbye to your team.
It's a good thing you trust us.
I know Heather and Ryan are a very romantic couple, so I thought that you would deserve a planner who understands the language of love.
Alan Dunn.
Bonjour, ça va? Moi. Oh, Alan, enjoy your time with your
Merci.
team. I will be checking in with you very shortly.
Thank you.
Okay, have fun.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey guys, I don't want you to be too jealous of my hat, so I'm going to see which hat fits the person. How about that one for you?
All right, there we go.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Feels so French Riviera.
You look very French Riviera. Wear 'em proud. You guys look great. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know the couple, but I understand they got engaged underneath the Eiffel Tower in Vegas.
Yeah.
For $5,000 bucks, obviously it's going to be difficult to take them to Paris, but I thought maybe we could recreate a Paris here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I thought we could do is create a mini Champs-Élysées, which is a famous boulevard in Paris where the Arc de Triomphe is, and we can, instead of having them get married under your typical bridal arc, we can have them get married under this famous French arc.
That'll be really new and inventive. That's cool.
Yeah, it'll be very romantic, and we can, we'll have this humongous Eiffel Tower for show, which I think will really blow them away and create kind of an outdoor bistro feel with, we can create the aisle runner, make it of like a cobblestone street, so people will kind of get the illusion that they're actually sitting in a cafe in Paris.
Oh man, that's gonna be great.
Well, you guys are an easy sell.
I think Alan's, he's a cool guy. He definitely had exactly what we were thinking for Heather. I think he's right on the money.
I've got a perfect location in mind for this. It's a very cool club called the Avalon. It's just beautiful.
How much?
Well, if we do it on Sunday, do you guys have...
That's good.
Wow. Okay.
Sunday.
That's a first. We can actually get it for $700.
Wow.
$700.
$700. Yeah. We'd have to provide our own food. We'd have to provide a cash bar for them, but we get the space for $700.
Do we have to cook?
Yes, Travis, you have to cook, but Alan plans to keep it simple and inexpensive by serving just chocolate and cheese fondue.
What color theme did you have in mind?
Red, white, and blue, like a French flag.
The thing I don't like about the red, white, and blue is it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of too French. I mean, you could have like cream colors.
Well, I think we should incorporate red, white, and blue. I mean, there's nothing about this that's going to be cheesy. I assure you that.
Like these hats?
It's not going to be cheesy because I'm the wedding planner. I'll have to show it to you.
Okay.
You have to see it and then kind of get an idea of what I'm talking
We see
about.
it and we don't like it, then we tell you.
You sure
We
can.
don't have to do it.
We'll put it up, and if you don't like it, we'll take it back down.
Way to keep those young upstarts in their place, Patrick. Now it's on to Alan's Parisian inspiration for the tables.
So this is something that I thought would be cool for a centerpiece. Yeah, we could actually.
Beautiful.
This will look really cool in the center of every table.
That's nice.
I like it.
Let's talk about the dress. Because we're in Paris and this is the capital of fashion, we should definitely try to find something that's haute couture, that's very high fashion for her, but chic but elegant.
Since Heather's lost all her weight, we're very proud of her, and she's very proud of herself, and I'd like to show that.
We spent $700 on the dress.
700.
I know, it's a
could do that. That's plenty. That's cool.
The crew agrees on $700 for the dress. For the groom, they'll keep him simple and elegant in a white jacket tux.
Since we are creating Paris, we should actually do a traditional wedding cake that you'd find in Paris, which is called a croquembouche.
What's that?
It's basically a tower of pastries that are cream-filled.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm hungry.
We pour caramel over it, and that's what holds it together. We could create the croquembouche in the shape of an Eiffel Tower.
Do you think one of us has the artistic ability to do that?
There has to be chocolate, though, because Ryan loves chocolate.
Well, let's stuff them full of chocolate. Yeah.
Good.
Well, this is a pretty ambitious theme, and we've got a lot of work cut out for us, but to give us a hand, I'm going to bring in my assistant, Jenny.
Bonjour, bonjour. Hello, I brought us some wine and cheese.
All right.
Thank you.
This will definitely put us in the mood to have some fun this week.
All right, guys, to a great week. Salute.
The next day, Alan takes his team to view his idea for the location, the Spider Club at Avalon.
That's really nice.
Doesn't look very French to me. Guess this group has their work cut out for them.
We'll have the Eiffel Tower set up here, and the aisle runner will be down here with tables set up on either side, so people will feel like they're sitting out in a French cafe, and then they'll wind up down there and getting married under the Arc de Triomphe.
The team will have to rent the tables and chairs. To cover those hanging lamps, Alan still has his heart set on colored fabric.
So it'll be like little French flags, red, white, blue flags on all of these.
Hey, Alan, we didn't really discuss the whole red, white, and blue thing in depth, remember?
I would say if my team disagreed with the planner, they would definitely speak up and say something.
They're not going to be flags. They're just going to be like the French flag colors.
What if we just use one color, though, instead of the red, white, and blue?
This is so beautiful. I think it'll take a lot away from it.
These pods are so Moroccan.
No, I agree with you about masking them, but couldn't we just mask them in like one color, like maybe white?
We just masked it in white. We would just have little cocoons here.
Heather loves cocoons.
Okay.
They're beautiful the way they are, and I think it'll just look too much like a circus if we start doing all sorts of flags.
I want you guys to keep an open mind about it. I really feel like it's gonna, mix things up.
The gang's still not sold on Alan's fabric idea. As for the location,
All right, guys, you like it?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Cool. Well, we have a lot of work to do, so let's get started.
All right.
coming up. With this team's low budget,
How much is that going to cost us?
can they find a high fashion gown?
$5,000.
Whoa!
And building their own piece of Paris means breaking a big-time sweat.
I'm ready to pass out.
Next on For Better or For Worse. It's day 2, and our French planners turn their talents to inviting the 100 guests. So it's back on with the berets to help them feel like true Parisian artists.
This is actually the size of your invitation right here. So I'm gonna have like maybe 2 of you guys work on this, printing these on the computer, and then maybe 3 of you guys starting to paint. All right, ready? There's no rule when you're an artist. You just want to do beautiful strokes and just have fun painting, doing whatever you think looks good. Are you angry? It's supposed to be peaceful. I'm trying to beautify it. Whoa, look at this down here. I like this. I think you're finished.
With the watercolors completed, the team prints up the text, cuts them out, then glues both parts together.
Cool. I think it's very sentimental, and I think this is a great keepsake.
Cost for the 100 originals, which they'll hand deliver themselves, $78.
Great job. Seriously, you guys did great.
It's day 3. The crew hired a classical violinist to play during the ceremony. Now they need to get busy on their wedding's tallest order.
All right, ladies, you ready to build an Eiffel Tower?
Yes.
Using a cardboard pattern, our engineers trace outlines onto fiberboard.
Just get those flush against the bottom here so they'll be the exact same length. We're going to do 3 of each and then put it in kind of a triangle so it'll support itself.
Now come the power tools. You go, Desiree.
The sign was awesome.
All right.
Done.
To give our tower some power, the sides are supported with 1x3s.
Just hammer all the way through.
Oh, great.
At least that's the idea.
Man.
Neither one of my parents are very artistic, so it is going to be very interesting to see the outcome of their work.
We just need to put a support beam to stabilize this bottom here, and so we'll screw this in.
The final step will be painting the pieces, but that has to wait.
Why don't we call it a day here?
Because Alan has a more pressing engagement, shopping for Heather's gown. He's hoping a sale at this high-end boutique will unearth some low-cost couture.
This is Coco Voce. This is very haute couture.
Hello.
This is Gina.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Coco Voce. It's nice to meet you. Hi.
She's going to help us out. We're on a really tight budget. I know you're thinking this is probably not the place to be, but we heard you're having this once-in-a-lifetime sale. So we're hoping that we can afford something like in the $700.
Okay. No, well,
I'm surprised you didn't hit the floor.
no, actually, we do have pieces here that are up to 60% off, and there are some additional markdowns, so let's see what we can do for you.
Now, what did Heather want again?
I want a simple but classic wedding dress, hopefully white or maybe off-white, strapless.
That's a beautiful dress. I don't think it would do her body justice. I like that one a lot. I think that would look really pretty on her.
Simple top, just a few beads.
Like a little, like without the skirt.
Look at the big bow in the back.
Oh, yeah, but you can take those off. Those can be easily removed.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we get started trying some of these on?
Okay.
Did I tell you why I enjoy this?
What's that?
Well, I get to see the dress that my daughter's going to have, and I'm also seeing my other daughter in wedding gowns because it is probably not too far off.
You've got your hands full.
You don't know that. You don't know the half of it.
Wow. That's beautiful. Why don't you step up?
Okay.
Wow.
It's a little tight right here.
Huh, okay.
But it's very pretty. Like it's very like form-fitting, and with a little bit of the poofy, it makes it really like show off through her curves.
I don't think it's that poopy, to tell you the truth.
I think it's doable.
She's bigger around in here?
She might be a little bit right here, and it fits me perfect. But see, because it's like tight on me and there is no room in it whatsoever, unless we're like right on the money from here down, then we're in trouble. So that's a decision that we are seriously gonna have to make.
Maybe try one more on.
No.
I like the other one better.
I mean, I think in look, overall look, definitely the one in the center.
Okay, then let's do that one. It's beautiful. I think everything she'll want. When we take off the bow, I think it'll be gorgeous.
How much is that going to cost us?
Well, generally this dress would be in the price range of above $5,000 made to order custom. With the sample sale going on at the 60% off, and being that we are liquidating pieces, we will do an additional markdown, bringing it to $700 plus tax for you guys.
So Heather will be the picture of elegance in this white full circular cut gown with silk satin bodice and a satin rose on the back. Total cost a steal at $758. Bet they'll have to spend more on alterations, and there's still no guarantee it will fit.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
For the final project of the day, our crew regroups in the kitchen. They've decided to make chocolate Eiffel Towers to serve along with their croquembouche cake.
We have to make 100 of these tonight.
So break them up, as small as you can. That way they won't take as long to melt.
I hope the team will incorporate my love of chocolate into the wedding any way they can.
The only thing that's important is that the chocolate doesn't burn. It's not burning, Carrie, is it? Perfect.
Freezer.
What are we gonna get? Travis, come try one.
Don't these girls know that Travis in the kitchen means trouble?
Travis, no! That's like 5 Eiffel Towers you wasted. No! There's still like 80,000 molds to do. You see what I did?
That's right, you gotta have my nose.
Last Eiffel Tower. We're done.
No more chocolate.
No more chocolate.
Coming up,
So they got the middle two backwards.
trying to alter the gown is about to stop this team in its tracks.
But we already bought the dress. What are we gonna do?
And then, remember that fight over fabric?
It's actually blue, white, and red.
Well, it's not over yet.
Things aren't going quite like we planned.
Next on For Better or For Worse. It's day 4, and the guys take their high-dollar gown in for minor alterations.
Hi, nice to meet you.
But an urgent call from Carrie reveals some alarming news.
I think we got the wrong measurements for her dress.
What?
Oh, you're kidding me.
But we already bought the dress. What are we gonna do?
Here's Travis. Hey, hold on 1 second.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they got the middle two backwards. Okay. No, calm down. It'll be okay. We'll get this fixed somehow.
That's easy for you to say, Travis. You don't have to wear it down the aisle.
We've got this dress. It's a beautiful wedding gown, but the measurements that we had when we bought the dress are wrong. So we think that the dress is not going to fit. So it needs to be brought out 3 inches here.
And Alan knows the perfect way to do it by using the extra fabric from that rose they're having taken off. There's just one catch. The tailor wants $120 to do it.
You know what? We are so tight on this budget that I know it doesn't matter to you, but do you think you could do it for like $80?
How about 90?
90?
Not just 90.
$90. Well, I mean, it's too small. It's too small. Okay.
90 it is, but that extra cost puts a strain on their budget. I hope Heather and Ryan can help save money by winning the bonus game.
Heather, Ryan, now it's time to play the For Better or For Worse bonus game. Are you ready?
Ready.
I'm going to ask you a question, and if you answer it correctly, you will win this box.
which not only contains a hint about what you can expect at your wedding, but also a little something to help your team out with their very tight budget. Now, Heather, the question is for you. So, Ryan, I'm so sorry, but you cannot help out.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Heather, we asked your sister Carrie which television couple the two of you most identify with. Did she say A, Ricky and Lucy, B, Monica and Chandler, or C, Will and Grace?
I'd go with B, Monica and Chandler.
B, Monica and Chandler. Why is that?
Well, one, Friends is my favorite show, and two, because Ryan's laid back like Chandler, and I think I'm kind of a stress case like Monica.
Yeah?
Yes.
Let's find out.
The TV couple I think Heather and Ryan most identify with is Monica and Chandler.
Yay!
We got it.
Congratulations. I am so excited to give this to you.
Ooh. Interesting.
What could this mean?
Fireworks or
4th of July.
or it could be the colors of the French flag. Maybe your dress is blue.
No, right?
Well, those are some great guesses, and I cannot confirm if any of them are accurate, but I can tell you what you've won. Your prize is $350 worth of wine and cheese from Bristol Farms. It's definitely going to help your team out with their budget.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
With only 2 days to go, the team gets to work on their second Paris landmark, the Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah, Mama.
First, they build the two side columns.
This heavier plywood will be good for to support the top and bottom.
Where you want to paint it over there?
Yeah.
A coat of white paint turns their wood to stone.
I can't get the top.
Maybe your side is taller than mine, because I can't really get to see that.
Hey team, add those arch making supplies to all your other costs and you've spent $2,776 of your $5,000 budget. You better be tray careful with the rest of your money.
Look how low that arch is, but we still need like 7 feet there.
Next, they cut out the arch.
Nice.
Trim 8 inches off the top.
While the paint dries, the dads are given their own project.
We've got another task for you. It's called the Bridal Bouquet Challenge.
That's right, guys. Time to see which of you can cut it as a florist.
We're going to time you. We're only giving you 30 minutes.
We're in trouble, you know that.
We're going to present both bouquets to Heather, and she's going to choose one to walk down the aisle with, and the other one's going to be the tossing bouquet.
The Casablanca lilies are at the starting line. On your marks, get set, arrange.
Hello, my name is Florence. I'm Florence the flower.
It's very nice. It's very artistic.
You must be talking to him.
Three,
Two.
2, 1. Drop the scissors.
How's it going, Dads?
Hello, Alan. How are you?
Hello.
Look at what we did here.
Whoa. I think it's going to be a pretty tight competition.
I think so too. They both dads did such a great job.
He hasn't got a chance.
I guess we'll find out on wedding day. We're down to the final 24 hours, so it's back to the kitchen to get cracking on the cake. Or should I say Croquembouche?
It's basically a tower of pastries that are cream filled.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm hungry.
We pour caramel over it, and that's what holds it together once it hardens. The first thing we need to do is make the caramel.
It's getting thicker, Alan.
Yeah, we've got a ways to go. It's got to come to a complete boil and probably go for 4 or 5 minutes. Now, you guys keep an eye on that, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Will do.
All right.
You know, Alan's got a lot on his mind, and he just kind of guesstimated. We might have to start this one all over again.
Alan didn't have the ratio right, so if he would have let me measured, why don't we add sugar to it?
You want to? He's not here. He won't care.
Stir fast. Okay, that's good. Crap, that's too much. Take out the clumps.
As the caramel thickens, our duo can't resist those pastries.
No, I don't trust you.
Why don't you trust me? Looks like it works just fine.
Travis.
That Travis can't walk into a kitchen without causing trouble.
Nothing.
Nothing, Alan. Nothing at all.
It does have the same effect, though.
Did you just blow your nose? Here, we've got to be very careful not to spill any of this. There's too much sugar in this. start over. All right, let's try this again. Getting there. Almost ready. Now this is the color we're looking for. That honey color?
That smells really bad. Okay, we should stop because it's like totally fried.
That's what caramel is. It's burnt sugar. You know, if you taste it, this is right. No, that's not.
We want this to be special for Ryan and Heather. The cake is a huge focal point of the wedding, and it's not looking good.
Their homemade Croquembouche is a bust. Luckily, Alan knows a bakery that can make one in time. But this latest 911 calls for an emergency meeting.
They do a beautiful Croquembouche with little caramel butterflies on the sides, and it's really nice. But it's going to be about 130 bucks.
No question, let's just do it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, team, that means you have no more room for mess-ups. Now you better get back to work. Next job, rose bases for your Eiffel Tower centerpieces.
So this is something that I thought would be cool.
For like a centerpiece.
For a centerpiece. This will look really cool in the center of every table.
What you guys are working with, they're called spray roses. We're not making the full centerpiece today. We're gonna make half the centerpiece.
The group will finish these up at the location so they don't get ruined during the move. Now it's on to the veggies they'll serve with their cheese fondue.
How are you doing over there? Slowly but surely? Yeah.
With the sun setting, the team still needs to finish their arch. After adding some molding, they paint a design on the wood.
Stick with darker brown and cream and kind of mix it up to kind of give it that rustic look, that aged look. This way?
Yeah, just to make it pretty swirly.
Well, it's after 2. We're all exhausted. It's looking kind of rough. We could be here for a couple more hours. I'm ready to pass out.
Coming up,
is all of this stuff cut?
The team's on a tear.
That's bad.
The Eiffel Tower wants to tumble.
Some of the top doesn't match up.
And who knows if the dress is going to fit.
There's been a lot of confusion about what size you actually are.
Next on For Better or For Worse. Wedding day is here, and our crew is feeling the heat. They have just 4 hours to turn this open-air nightclub into a slice of gay Paris.
Oh, Alan.
First order of business, putting together their handmade Arc de Triomphe.
I don't think we should put one in the middle.
You unwrap any of that?
You got it.
This red fabric they bought at a discount supplier will add some European flair to the doorways.
Let me see if I can do this one. There?
Hi, Heather.
Hi.
Are those eyes closed?
The eyes are closed.
Then keep them closed. I want you to be totally surprised.
Okay.
Here you go. I'm going to take your hand.
Alrighty.
Keep those eyes closed.
Eyes are closed.
You may open your eyes.
Oh, hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. Nervous.
It's the only place they could find to keep me out of trouble.
Heather, you must be so excited to see your dad here.
Very excited. I haven't seen him all week.
Yeah? It's a pretty nice surprise.
Like a vacation for him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting week.
Heather, I'm so happy that your dad could be here with us today. And right now, we're going to leave you to finish getting ready.
Okay.
And Patrick, you want to come with me? Because I know you've got some work to do.
I want to stay here with my daughter.
Aww.
It means so much that he can be there this day and be with the whole family, and it's wonderful.
And Heather doesn't know the half of it because her team is also having Patrick walk his little girl down the aisle. Back outside, the group is having problems putting their painted Eiffel Tower together.
This one over here, our number 1 tower, is just having a little bit of problems, so we have to finesse it for a second.
We'll do 1 out and then 2 that way.
That's bad. That's bad. It's not very straight, and some of the top doesn't match up, but actually I think it's going to be beautiful.
I hope you're right, because you don't have time to build a replacement. At least the tables, chairs, and linens you rented arrived without a hitch. And the rose bases they made earlier are becoming full-fledged centerpieces, thanks to moss and small Eiffel Towers the team ordered online.
We decided to go without the moss inside the Eiffel Towers because it just looked dirty because too much of the brown was showing.
Can you help me with this, Jenny?
There goes Alan with more fabric. He is determined to cover those hanging lamps with the colors of the French flag. Not that the team's too crazy about it.
You know, it'll be nice looking fabric. It's not going to be like really loud.
Yeah,
like...
but that seems so heavy-handed to have red, white, and blue.
The fabric's not hanging right on these pods, so I think we're just going to scrap the idea.
Yes.
Don't waste time celebrating, guys, because guess who's pulling up? Are your eyes closed, Ryan?
They're closed.
All right. You must be so excited.
Definitely very excited.
And open your eyes.
Wow.
What do you think?
This is definitely a lot different than what I expected, but it's great.
Yeah? Can you imagine how this could tie in with red, white, and blue of the bonus game?
No, not at all.
All right, I'm gonna leave you here to start getting ready, and I'll see you very soon. Okay?
We've got some string lights here to staple to this. Bang it really hard.
With the lights like this, you can't really tell that it's a little misshapen and everything, so I think this looks beautiful.
Stuff it in here.
To add more flowers, the team is making simple table arrangements using the Casablanca lilies and inexpensive glass vases. In a thrifty move, the fabric that was supposed to hang over the lamps is now French flag bunting for the railings.
Is all of this stuff cut? Let's just get the rough edges.
Tucked in.
Yeah, tucked in like this. It's actually blue, white, and red. But you know what? Yeah.
Things aren't going quite like we planned. We're way behind.
While you try and catch up, Travis and Greg are going to give our groom his tux.
Your palms are all sweaty.
How you doing?
Good. What's up, son? Here's your jacket.
Awesome.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. That's really nice. Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
I really like it. Thank you.
Go, Travis.
I can't wait.
Looks a little nervous, don't you think? Look at this. Isn't that nervous?
The white tux is excellent, and I can't wait.
Did you carry this up? Are you going up?
Look, it's Heather's dress.
Let's just hope it fits.
Oh, my hands are dirty. I'm not.
Yeah. He did a great job with that. He did all of that, those pleats.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. And stretched it out that far, which...
I guess there's only one thing left to do now. See if it fits.
Hi, Heather.
Hi.
Look who I've got.
Hi. Okay, this is the team that's dressing me.
Dress did turn out pretty good. Great.
No, she's talking for this.
It's not as off shoulders though.
It's very beautiful, but this isn't your dress, Heather. There's been a lot of confusion about what size you actually are. Your team is just keeping their fingers crossed, and so am I. Are you ready to see your dress?
I am ready.
Let's see here. I'm gonna send you this.
Well, you know, that's a lot darker red than I thought it was going to be.
Hey, no clues, Patrick.
Oh, okay. All right.
Greg, I'm gonna have you turn your back.
Okay.
And Patrick, you close your eyes. Why don't you go ahead and give me one foot? Yeah. And then lift this up. Now stop. So go ahead and remove. Okay. All the boys can open their eyes now. And Heather, I want you to oh, excellent. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, kind of feel.
Heather, you asked for a classic, simple gown, not a princess look.
Right.
Are you ready to see what your family has picked out for you?
Definitely.
Okay. Our bride Heather has just seen the dress that her team had altered at the very last minute. Will those changes make or break this dress for Heather? Find out next on For Better or For Worse. Heather, you asked for a classic, simple gown, not a princess look.
Right.
Are you ready to see what your family has picked out for you?
Definitely.
Okay.
Aw, I love it. Yay. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Aw. Just keep you at it. There's a rope on there.
Do you like it?
Yes, definitely. You guys did really good. Aw.
You love it?
Love it very much.
This dress was originally a $5,000
Oh, wow.
French couture gown.
Wow. help. The team did a wonderful job. I don't think I could have even done this good. The dress is a little loose, but I think we can make it work. Rather it be bigger than smaller.
Yeah, that's
Exactly. I have secured the dress to your corset, and your corset's pretty much right where you want it to be, right?
Right.
Okay. So I think you look pretty good. What do you say, Carrie?
very pretty.
We've still got one more surprise for you.
Oh my goodness, okay.
You have not just one bouquet, but 2 bouquets.
Oh, wow.
And they were made by, oh, Patrick's looking so surprised, by Patrick and Greg. So 2 beautiful bouquets.
They're both beautiful. I don't know.
Which one do you want to carry down the aisle, Heather?
Either one. Probably the fuller.
Yeah? Which one did you make, Patrick?
That one.
Aww.
Aww.
That's okay, Heather. We're going to leave you to do your final touches.
Okay.
And the next time we see you, you're going to be walking down the aisle.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, bye, sweetheart. Come on, team.
I'm guessing people are going to start arriving in about 10 minutes, and we're far from being done.
At least the serving pots you bought for the fondue are in place. It's the wine and cheese our couple won in the bonus game. And there's the violinist who will serenade our ceremony. Of course, we can't forget the replacement croquembouche from the bakery. The last touch is the cobblestone runner the team rented. Amazing crew. I can't believe how you've taken this Moroccan nightclub and charged it with the magic of France. At last, with the arc and tower in place, the red, white, and blue flowing, and our bride set to walk down the aisle, this Parisian wedding is ready to get underway.
Who gives this woman to marry this man?
Her mother and I.
First, I'd like to welcome everybody to this enchanting and beautiful experience that we're going to be part of today. I want you to look out and look at all your family and friends and just take in all the magic that these beautiful people have done for you. Ryan, I want you to repeat after me these vows. I, Ryan Holdridge,
I, Ryan Holdridge, with all my heart and soul,
am asking you, Heather Ryan,
I'm asking you, Heather Ryan, to become my wife. I do promise to be a loving and faithful husband from now until forever.
Heather,
I do.
hey Heather,
I, Heather Ryan, with all my heart and soul,
am asking you, Ryan Holdridge,
I'm asking you, Ryan Holdridge, to become my husband. I do promise to be a loving and faithful wife, now until forever.
I do.
and now say after me, Ryan. Take her ring. With this ring,
I become your husband.
with this ring,
I become your wife.
and now what we've all been waiting for. I want you to kiss like this is your very first kiss. Because in reality, this is the very first kiss of your new journey. Now I would like to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Heather Holdridge.
Hi, handsome.
Oh, I love you. You did such a good job. Have you seen? I love it.
I appreciate it.
How'd we do? It was great.
You did
I loved
great.
it. Did you like the place? Yes.
Yes.
I think it was perfect
Meant to
wedding.
be.
I just want to say that I hope one day that I find the same thing that you guys have. To Ryan and Heather.
Watching them get married under the archery belt was special because we were such a part of it, and they'll never know how much work we put into it, but it was just awesome to watch them.
I want to wish you both a lot of luck, a lot of love, and a lot of happiness.
Not that easy saying goodbye to a daughter, giving her to somebody else.
Heather, Ryan, your team needed a planner who not only understood Paris, but knew how to recreate it in this very room. Meet your planner, Alan Dunn.
Bonjour! Hey, Alan. How are you?
How's it going?
Nice to meet you. Congratulations. You guys look great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The room looks great. Thank you so
Well,
much.
what do you think? Yeah, you had
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Thanks to your team's carpentry skills, we got it done and literally built Paris from the ground up.
It looks so fantastic.
Do I get to take this home?
You can if you want.
I think I would do it over again and again and again. Even when it was stressful, it was still the best time that I've ever had because I knew that it had a purpose. It had a purpose of making Ryan and Heather their perfect wedding. All right, Ryan and Heather, this week we've had so much fun planning this for you. This over here is our centerpiece that we made for you. We have the Eiffel Tower, roses on a bed of oasis, and then around we put moss. This is your wedding cake. It's a croquembouche. This is the typical French wedding dish. We tried to arrange you an Eiffel Tower.
That smells really bad.
You know, if you taste it, this is right. No, that's not.
It didn't really work out too well, but this is the one that we bought for you. And what it is it's little pastries dipped in caramel, and they're chocolate filled just for you, Ryan.
Yum.
That's really good. It's really good.
Kathleen, when I think of Le Mans, it's the only place to be.
Oh, oui, but how did you do it on a $5,000 budget?
Très facile.
Really?
Well, it started with this location, which was only $700. Chair, table, and linen rentals were $750. Flowers and decor were $1244. Heather's couture gown, including those last-minute alterations, was a steal at $848. Ryan's tux was $74. Our violinist and DJ were $360. Makeup was $75. The photographer was $50. The officiant $25. Food was $580. And those two croquembouche, only one of which was edible, were $155, giving us a grand total of $4,861.
Ah, super incroyable.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kathleen McClellan, and now from our very own Paris, a toast to our newlyweds, Heather and Ryan. The banner over